Hi folks, and welcome back to my channel. This is Anita, and today I have my budget overview for my paycheck from today, October 6th until October 19th. And so today I have a little bit of a fun budget, I guess, more back on track. So I do have my casino money, my main job, which was $1,019.53. My work still has not, I just put it in a change, and they didn't do it this paycheck, so I'm hoping that next paycheck my Bank of America will only get $200 and the rest of it will go into my bills. I have it so that my Capital One checking account does all of my bill pay. That is my account that I want to stick to paying all my bills towards. And then the Bank of America is my fun money, my grocery, and saving money. That is how I want it to go. So if you watched my last video, I ended up getting a jackpot for $1,693.50. I put $1,000 in savings, and the rest I put towards helping my husband pay for his car payment, because he got a check for he only got a check for like $400 because he was out of work for a week. Excuse me, for 2 weeks. So I paid a couple of these bills already, and so without me having to go into that $1,000, I wanted to be able to pay off quite a bit and then use this paycheck to pay off more of them. So this paycheck, because I was short about $1 unfortunately on my other loan, in my Capital One account, I wasn't able to pay this one yesterday. So I called them up the first of the week and was like, hey, I am just a tiny bit short. Can we please move it to the 6th? Because I do have, and they agreed. I do have like a 10-day grace period. So I had to move that up. So this is like 137, and I had like 135.90 something in my bank. So I was under $2 short. And what happened is I accidentally used my Capital One debit card for something at work, and I now have it in a drawer, tucked away in a drawer. Plain and simple. I'm not using it. Anyways, and that's just because I had a couple bucks left over, and I left it in my phone by accident. PUD got paid with jackpot money. Care credit, I waited, paid $35. That's always pretty much, I always pay $35. The minimum is $34. I've paid $50 on it a few times. Capital One, I paid. Hood Canal paid. Woman Within paid. Victoria's paid. Torrid paid. Car Care One. I am back on track, guys. Back on track. I am now getting back to where I am paying $100 on this baby every paycheck. I use about $50 to $60 worth of gas every 2 weeks. And that is because my car is, every time I fill up, it's roughly 10 gallons. And that's because I usually wait until I'm about just under a quarter tank. And my tank is only like an 11.9. But I usually gas up at about 8-9 gallons. Right about a quarter of a tank. And it's 19 miles one way to work for me. My car does get pretty good gas mileage. It gets between 30 and 33 miles a gallon. But I do go out and I do stuff on my days off. So that adds up pretty quickly. You're thinking $40 or 40 miles a day, just a day on my car to and from work. And then on my other days, just to drive to town to go to do groceries is another 40 miles. So I get a lot of use on my car lately. And I go through gas quite a bit. So this here is to help pay off. I pay $100 to help pay towards my gas bill. So as you see, I don't have gas listed here, and that is why I use this to pay it, and I pay on it every week. I try to anyways. I haven't lately, but I am now. My student loan was $200, always pay $200. It's actually $196.59, I think, and I pay the extra, and I'm going towards the smallest balance but the highest interest rate. I should have that paid off. It says if I do it at this amount, I have a nifty little repayment log here. So let me find it real quick. So this is the estimated payoff date, which is March of 2024. Granted, that is 7 years from now, but I started out and this is what it is. So it was $475.59 is what the remaining balance was showing on it. I haven't put in my payment for today because I'm waiting for it to log so that I can see exactly how much goes towards the principal and how much goes towards the interest. And I've done that for all of my bills. So moving on, Geico automatically comes out. It's $156.75. I just got AAA, so what I did is I took off our roadside assistance for our Geico, so it lowered it. And when our AAA comes up, you get 4 times of uses. When we get to the 3rd use, I'm gonna go ahead and add our roadside assistance back onto this. So that's why I put the amount here so that I know when it changed, and what paycheck it changed for us. First Premier, I pay garbage and recycling. I will pay next paycheck. Straight Talk, next paycheck. Avon, this was my balance due, and I've slowly been paying on it. And so, since I had extra money, I completely paid that off. Hulu, I already paid. I am so excited, guys. So excited. This loan, this is the last payment. I am so excited. So now I can apply this $72 I've been paying every week, to something else. I haven't decided yet. It's all going to depend. And this is why I budget bi-weekly. Because if I budget monthly, for one, I do not know what I'm going to get. My income goes off of my total hours work and my toke rate, which is my tips. My base pay is $11.15 an hour. Our tips are anywhere. The lowest I had was $8 and some change, and the highest that I've had was $11 and some change. Since that is such a big difference, and I'm on our tote committee, which means I go and I help collect our tips and I count them up, I get paid extra for that. Since I do all that, and I don't know if the only thing I'm for sure of is the days that I do the tokes. But I don't know, I may end up adding another day or two of tokes, but I get paid a different rate for that. There's a rate for the main person that does it, and there's a rate for the person that does it with the main person. And then there's a third one, which we call our final tokes, and that's a different rate. Because there's 4 rates involved total, this is the way that I budget. If and when I get a different job that I have a salary where it's just based on my total hours, then I will look into budgeting per month. But because of the way my work is and the way I get paid, budgeting paycheck to paycheck is the way for me to go. So I recommend, if anybody does any type of work that involves tips, you should try and do it this way instead of doing the monthly if you are having problems. This way you can take a look and you're able to budget paycheck to paycheck. Although you're living paycheck to paycheck, you're not really. You are still budgeting, you are still taking the amount that you have, and you can still add that extra column where if you budget like this, you can still have your actual and your budgeted, and then, or your estimated or whatever, and then the difference. You can still do that, and you can still do it afterwards. I just don't do it that way. It doesn't make sense for me because I do these here now. I used to do this a long time ago, and then I just got back into it. So it helps me keep track of what I'm paying towards my debt, but I'm not really paying attention to like my food, my bingo money, my couponing, or my bullet journaling, or any other thing. If you're trying to find out and find ways to put money into savings, then I would do an expense tracker. So anyway, sorry, I got off onto a tangent. Anyways, back to my budget here. So after everything is paid, I have a total fixed bills of $898.62. That only leaves me $120.91. Now, I ended up going and playing some of my money because I had a couple of extra dollars left over that I didn't put into savings. I ended up winning again. So I won enough that I was able to put into our food envelope $150, and I was already able to put into my bingo envelope $200. So after everything is paid, I'm still gonna have $120.91. And that is really gonna be mostly in my Bank of America account, but I'm gonna have some of it in my Capital One as well. So I'll kind of do a special little showing here. I ended up making these. This one's a little worn out from my big huge bingo event, but it's just a sheet of paper, and it is literally, I did it from a full-size sheet. I actually did it from one of these. It's just a resume paper that I have left over. So I chose this, and I just took a $100 bill, or a bill anyways. I took a bill and I just set it up here, and I looked at it and I saw that I could kind of, because I knew I was going to have to fold it. So if you set a couple of bills here, you can make pretty much, you can see that I was able to do 2 per sheet. So I basically cut the sheet in half, and I folded it, and then I taped the edges with my washi tape, and then I ended up leaving this little tiny hole, and I just cut this section here to make my own envelope. So now, and I made them a little small, just because I wanted to conserve. So you could technically do one of these per sheet and then save the other half for something else, but it still does work because you just kind of open it up just a little bit, and I'm able to easily put it in there. And I labeled the side that doesn't open. I figured that would be the best way to do it. So then I have my savings and I have my food. So I just kind of had a little bit of fun with them and done different washi tapes that I have, and yeah, so it was pretty fun. I have another one that I think is out in my car for, oh no, I have it right here. This is my fourth one. So this is my debt repayment. There's nothing in there right now, but that's because it's all my savings. So as you can see, it's just some tape. So it's easy, it's simple, and it was fun. It was fun to do. So anyways, that's pretty much what I have. This 120, who knows, I might end up doing some more stuff for my bullet journal. And I just wrote down on the bottom here a quick little note for myself for the car care one, because I do have that promo balance. So before my payment it was $366.15, and so after it'll be like $266. Anyways, I'm so sorry for keeping you guys so long on here. So I do hope that you enjoyed this show or this video. If you enjoyed it enough, please give it a likes up and subscribe to my channel for future postings. Again, I do my bi-weekly every 2 weeks. I am hoping to put up something here soon for Avon. If you want any more videos, please give me a comment. If you want to see something special, something interesting, please give me, let me know, and I'll get you a video on it. Anyways, good luck. Have a happy Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Goodbye.